baby didn't cry after birth. Instead, he looked straight into the nurse's eyes and whispered, "Where's my mother?" It was a rainy morning in November 2016, deep in a remote village in northern India. Thunder rolled above the old hospital building as the staff prepared for another long day. The night before had been unusually quiet, almost too quiet. But what was about to happen would leave everyone questioning reality itself. That morning, a woman named Rupa arrived at the hospital, barefoot and drenched. She had walked for miles through the storm, alone and heavily pregnant. Her husband had died during the third month of pregnancy, and she had no family left. Exhausted and on the verge of collapse, she was quickly taken into the maternity ward. The nurse on duty, Alina, a woman known for her calm nature and years of experience, took charge of the situation. Rupa's labor was long, painful, and uncertain. She was weak, and there were real concerns about her ability to survive the delivery. The hospital lacked advanced equipment, and Alina had to rely on instinct and experience to guide her. Despite the challenges, after hours of intense labor, the child was born. A boy, small and fragile, with strikingly alert eyes. Alina immediately noticed something strange. The newborn wasn't crying, not from shock, not from cold, not from the trauma of birth. He simply opened his eyes and stared, calm, focused, and entirely present. She had delivered hundreds of babies over her career, but never before had she seen a child so aware. In that moment, the room felt frozen in time. The usual noise and chaos of childbirth were replaced with a stillness that bordered on eerie. The baby turned his head with a deliberate slowness, locking eyes with Alina. It wasn't random movement, it was intentional, as though he was trying to say something. And then something unthinkable happened. The infant opened his mouth, and in a faint, breathy whisper, words came out, clear and purposeful. Alina stood in stunned silence. The other nurse in the room dropped her clipboard. It was impossible. Newborns don't speak, their vocal cords aren't developed, their minds aren't ready, their senses are just beginning to register the world, and yet this baby had spoken. What followed was even more haunting. The baby turned again, this time toward the hospital bed where Rupa was lying unconscious. He didn't cry, he didn't move, but his gaze was fixed, unwavering. Alina rushed to the mother, her hands shaking as she checked for vital signs. Rupa's heart rate had dropped. She was fading. Instinctively, Alina placed the newborn on his mother's chest. Almost immediately, something shifted. Rupa's breathing deepened, her pulse stabilized. Her eyes opened slowly, as if returning from a dream. She whispered that she had heard a voice, her baby's voice, calling her back, telling her not to go. Within minutes, the worst had passed. Rupa was stable. The baby was healthy. But the room remained tense, heavy with unspoken emotion. The nurses exchanged glances, but no one said a word. There were no explanations, no answers, only silence and the soft hum of the storm outside. Alina retired after nearly 2 decades of service. She never spoke publicly about what she had seen, but in private she would always say one thing: there are moments in life when the boundary between this world and the next becomes paper thin. That day was one of them.